I'm doing a quick test video because I'm having some problem with my microphone. So I'm going to see whether I can record better with this. Let me bring down the volume. So if I do better, I'll keep this microphone. Otherwise, I'm going to just record it. So I'm going to expand on today's teaching, or the Satsang of Sri Paramahamsa Nithyananda. One thing that fascinated me is, I'm sure he's going to expand on this, but he says the physics, chemistry, biology is actually a circuit in our body, but the same circuits exist in the environment, and the biology circuit for the earth, Mother Earth, because he said something about the Mother Earth is considered the body. I have to think deeply about that because I sometimes tune into him in that space, and it is fascinating the way he thinks. Because when he thinks, and I tune into the exact space where he's thinking, I fall in love with his concept. So one other thing he said was the rivers and the valleys, the grooves are the same in the brain. So that's why the biology or the geography of the world is played out in the brain, and that's the biomemory. The biomemory is a circuit, and that circuit interacts with the chemistry. And I wonder whether chemistry is hormones. I forgot what he exactly said. And then afterwards, physiology is the intensity of the energy and the continuum of the energy. So he says it's not separate. The intensity and energy is not separate. And this is he shared in today's satsang. But I was also watching to one of his satsang with Rajiv Malhotra. There he says, because the conversation came, how during the long distance he transfers the energy. So one of the things he said during that is the first click when it happens, that is where the entanglement happens, the quantum entanglement. Once the quantum entanglement happens, he says the information is passed. The way the quantum entanglement happens, he says, is when somebody is saying something, the concept, and you say, wow. So the click happens, and that's when the entanglement happens. And he says during two-way video conferences, the click happens within 1 or 2 seconds. And once that happens, he can transfer the energy. But then I remember him talking to Rajiv Malhotra, and he said, it's not the distance, it's not the circuits, but it's a space he goes into, he was saying. And it's not connected with breathing space either. And I was fascinated because when I do Akashic record reading, I go into this zone. This is what I thought was my understanding of this zone. And I haven't navigated enough, but like I can zone into the space where these beings were, and I can go and go to the thinking space where they are thinking, and I can understand exactly what they are trying to tell me or trying to convey. And that's the space I hold with Swamiji, and I found it fascinating because it's pure nectar, this knowledge that comes from that source. And I think I'm going to keep expanding on these themes, what he gives out, because what I get afterwards is like immense amount of validation of what I need to learn. What else he shared today? He shared something interesting. He said man never set foot on moon, and he says he would be able to prove it scientifically later. Then I'm blanking out. But anyway, I'm also tired. This is night. He says tiredness is again man-made. I'm not there yet, Swamiji. So I'm going to wrap up. So the main reason I'm recording this is to test my mic, and I hope this recording was better. And also he says always start with dhyan, because he says that's how you get the blessings of the higher being, so they can hold that space. So Swamiji, whatever I record, the good and bad, I give this to you. And the space I hold with Swamiji is the space of divine sister, and that space Anusuya, who is the sister for Kapila, but also Anusuya says, opposed to there, you work very closely with another person, never to find fault. So these are two spaces I want to hold, because Avatar Krishna, he told Arjuna he's his Anusuya. So best friend, being best friends and not finding fault with each other too. So I think my teacher is my best friend and also my big brother or younger brother, because I'm older than him. But his soul is million years older than me. So, but I enjoy learning from my teacher, and I invoke his presence whenever I talk. Whether I remember him or not, I hope he guides me. And all my mistakes is his fault. Disclaimer. But all my blessings is also the blessings of Swami Nithyananda. I am so tickled to be in his gang, so to speak. I love my teacher. He's the coolest teacher I have ever had. Thank you, Swamiji. Bye.